doing, guys? Hey. Who's done this before?
Almost everybody but us.
All right, so real quick, we have another paranormal team that's here visiting, Bube Paranormal. They are doing a promo video for us. So, if anybody does not want to be in this video at all, raise your hand.
Hold on, let me get a good pan.
So everyone's okay with anything being on YouTube?
Wait, I saw a hand. Was that a hand back there? Are you sure? Okay. Everybody's okay with being put like on our Facebook page, YouTube, that kind of thing? Okay.
All right, thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we like to do that because we do our coffee talk normally once a month. We do have something else in the works, but we're not talking about it. It's a secret. If you haven't seen it, go. We have 2 episodes out there. I say the first one's funnier than the second one.
Here's the second verse.
Yeah,
It's true.
So anyway, we like to use some of the evidence that we catch and actually put it in there. We've had some people that are here, raise your hand, that were shown in that as well. So that's why we like to ask, because we talk about evidence that we might find during the investigation. But on that, the floor is yours.
All right. Well, first we want to welcome everybody here. Those who have been here before and those who have never been here and done this before. We hope it's exciting for you. My name is Melissa. I founded Jott-Nyx Paranormal back in 2008. We took some time off to decide what we wanted to do. We had some, issues in our family, our immediate family, and we decided to come back full force into the field about 4 years ago. And we've made great strides since we came back. You will meet all the team members tonight. They are all great. They're all different. They all have different personalities.
That's just different.
Matt's
I'm
just
special.
different. I'm going to introduce them now. First, Jerry is my husband. He is also the co-founder of Jott-Nyx Paranormal. We have Matt here. He's in charge of our public relations when we can get him to do it.
You stabbed, yeah, that's fine.
I did. I micromanaged, and I did walk on your shoes, and I did take care of that. So I apologize.
You're good. You're good.
So he handles all of our PR work because of his personality. We have Jamie over here, who is our team manager. He's been a family friend for a very long time.
Long time.
Yes. What, 40 years?
4, yes, just 4.
40 years?
4. And yes, I'm still older.
40. Them 2 were best friends, and they still are. We also have our field manager for when we go outside of Bube's Brewery and we do investigations at other locations. David is now in charge of those because, why?
Our last one was a hot mess.
So over here we have Chad. Chad has done an excellent job with our podcast. He's in charge of photography, video. We also have Mallory. Mallory checked everybody in tonight. Her husband's not here. He's working tonight. But Mallory is working on some spiritual abilities, as well as Chad, actually. And she does do the investigating, and she is the co-host on the podcast with David. So they're doing a good job there. And we do have our team from New Jersey. We branched out about a year ago and picked up Tim and Erica. 2 years ago, yes. Yes, in 2020. So they've been with us. Tim builds a lot of his own stuff and gets all the high, what's the word I'm looking for?
Techie stuff.
The techie stuff. Yeah, he's good at the techie stuff. Yeah.
Tesla coil.
The Tesla coil.
We're a little shocky for public investigation.
A little bit.
You're going to be in a group, right? You're all stamps on your hands, right? Okay. With that, we are going to do 3 sessions. They're going to be about 45 minutes apiece. We're going to be on 3 different floors of the building. This is as high as we're going to go. There is a floor above us, but it is a hotel floor, and there are guests here. So you don't want, if you're a guest in a hotel, you don't want folks running around in your halls and such like that. So we are not going to go upstairs at all tonight. It's off limits. but we were going to go downstairs to the bar level, and the Eloise bar, the original bar, is here. It's pretty cool if you haven't seen it yet. The dining space that's there with it, and then all the way down to the catacombs, 43 feet underground. So we're going to get a lot of steps in. Our cardio is going to be great. Yay. In between those sessions, there's a break. It's going to be 15, 20 minutes-ish. We always say 15 minutes. It winds up being 20, 25. The point of that is we need to get a little break in between so we could talk to see what was going on between the spaces when we weren't together. Also, the bar is still open. So, need adult beverages or any other kind of beverages, head down to the yellow door and come on back up here. We're going to meet here between the sessions. So when we break, go where you're going to go. If you want to get outside, get some air, you can stay here, of course. But come right back here when we start the next one, and we'll break again and go where we're supposed to go.
All right, so the history of the brewery. Alois Bube is the patriarch of the family. He was born in a small village in Mecklenburg, Germany, in northern Bavaria. He immigrated to the United States to avoid military conscription into their draft. He soon, after landing here, he soon married Pauline, his wife. After buying the brewery from Philip Frank, get used to all these names because you'll hear generational names. You'll hear names over and over and over again, so just get comfortable with them. After buying the brewery from Philip Frank, they started their family and they had 6 kids. Mary, Josephine, Pauline, Carl, Ani, and Tekla. From 1876 to 1908, he built a successful business here in Mount Joy. They loved his beer and the business just took off. According to Carl Gerner, he was an employee. They enjoyed working for Alois. He was a fair boss. On April 20th, 1908, Alois died at the hotel, here in the hotel, while eating lunch. Now, we did find his birth certificate, or his death certificate, excuse me, right? And it's going to be in one of the bins. It'll be set up in one of the areas. The reasons range, for the longest time, the reasons ranged from indigestion, to unknown, to heart attack, to liver infection.
Asparagus.
Odds are he choked on a piece of asparagus. But what does it say? What's his cause of death on the certificate now?
Asparagus.
Asphyxiation. So, you know,
From asparagus. Man, we're cooking asparagus
Well,
tomorrow
it
night.
came over the Phasma box when somebody asked.
he was a big dude. Might not have known a piece of asparagus if it wasn't dipped in chocolate, so he was probably unfamiliar with it. So Mrs. Bube died in 1916. Her name was Pauline. She died in 1916. The property went from Mary to Mary and Josephine. Mary's husband, Oscar Donovan, ran the brewery, and Josephine's husband ran the Central Hotel, which is this side, and the upstairs, which he turned into a brothel. So on occasion, we end up getting hits from one of the working girls from upstairs on
His
the grand
girlfriend.
staircase.
That's your girlfriend, don't lie.
That's his girlfriend.
You give her money. You throw out those hundreds.
They sold the property to John Hallgren, a Swedish brewer. The folks in Mount Joy did not enjoy John Hallgren's brew. He went bankrupt relatively quickly.
I thought it was good.
In 1917, the family bought back the property and closed the doors. In 1985, Sam Allen, the current owner, bought the brewery and has continued to restore it back to its natural, to as historically accurate as possible state that you're in now. Something that you should know from the money that that you pay to be here tonight. A portion of that goes toward the restoration of the brewery and the hotel.
Is any of the preachers here? Are you here to deliver your sermon? Is it with all the drunk gentlemen getting off their horses and stopping for a beer? Can you tell the gentleman with the headphones on what your name is? Can anybody turn the flashlight on for us and let us know you're here? A flashlight on the bar. Kick the cap all on the floor. You can even touch the gentleman on the back in the room with the headphones on. Give us the sign that you're here.
I'm about to ask. Alois, are we in here tonight?
Do you want to follow us over there, Pauline?
Now, the young lady who was on the Halo has an experience she wants to share with
Oh,
us.
sure.
Oh,
We have
absolutely.
5 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Nope.
Something yelled at me.
Please no.
It was like, you know the white noise that you hear, you heard it, so you know like the white, like,
Yeah.
it was like a blare, like it, something,
That's
it was like
exactly what I
something
was.
screamed at me.
Yeah.
And then I heard voices, but it was like they were having a conversation, but I couldn't make out anything that they said, and as soon as,
That's what I was telling him.
as soon as something screamed at me, and I started hearing that conversation, I got like a hot something down my neck, and something pulled my hair. And I jerked, and that's when he came over and tapped my shoulder. He's like, "You okay?" I said, "Something just pulled my hair." And I told him, he was like, "Okay, it's time for you to get out of here now."
Wow.
This hotel doesn't seem too friendly.
No,
We had a tour of them.
Yeah.
We wanted to stay in the penthouse tonight, but it was booked.
It's a neat space.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's especially the pool. So Henry, are you down here with us?
Someone's down here.
Back to 0. 22.1, 26, 12, 23. Again.
So we'll give it a couple minutes and then we can go down there.
So the music box is just like it sounds, like it's a music box for kids, that you would, jewelry box kind of music box, but it has an electronic eye that shoots a beam, and once the beam is broken, then the music plays. Right now it's facing toward the end of the hallway, so honestly, you can see there's nobody back there, but it's in a place where it's not even going to be us that we walk back. So it's really unique that it's going off on a regular basis. It was going off at the end of the last session when we all came up here as well. So pretty steady tonight. And that's the space that we expect it to be. You know, out here it's hit or miss for the whole family because this is their common space. Back there it's very more exclusively to be Ani and Tekla. Alright, so this device has calmed down somewhat. So is there anybody with us? You know, I'd like you to, if you can manipulate one, you can manipulate many. So please make one of the other devices light up, just like you have been with the one that's going to the orange light. Give me something more to know that you're here.
Can you come have a seat at this table with us? Have a seat with us, please. Can you come sit there in the chair with us?
The place is so unlevel.
Yeah, feels good.
Sorry. Now the girls usually like to communicate by flashlight, and there's lollipops, and there's a flashlight with the doll. Another flashlight over here.
We have a lollipop.
That isn't gonna work.
I'd love to hear it.
Can you turn the music box on for us?
I heard it earlier several times. It was really pretty. I'd like to hear it again. Honey, we have your flashlight with Lizzie. Your favorite red flashlight. You can turn it on. We appreciate it. 30s when they take.
Did they die here or did they die in a sleigh?
Good question. Ani passed from the Spanish flu. So, I can't say she wasn't very Mountjoy.
What was the music box?
Yep. That was very pretty. I'd
Thank
love to
you
hear it
so
again.
much.
Coming to tell the right story? Make sure I get it right? I would appreciate your help.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much for playing that for us. I know that took a lot.
Yeah, so back in the corner is where they hid Pauline, right? Daughter, yeah. I've been doing this for 2 years, you know, and I get my names mixed.
I thought you were gonna say Jimmy Hoffa.
This is an area that you could get some background noise down here. So, then you come down through here, this is what we call the art gallery. This is another area that you can see. We can investigate down in art gallery. Obviously, like Pauline and getting some of that.
We're going down into the depths.
So the investigating in there, art gallery, you got Pauline. So, but you are 43 feet underground. Tell them I'm ready.
Don't say 42. I know it's 43. So
Okay.
so I knew what's coming at me.
All right, yeah, we've got a rim pot up here too, so.
Okay. See, you can kind of tell it's human
Oh,
if you move,
okay.
and it reads out the way you see it. See it, and you can tell when it's really human. See how it's telling you here?
So that's a person.
Yeah. That's a person. Yep, that is a person.
Let that settle for a little bit. Give it about like a minute.
Just got hits on my rim pot over here.
What's that?
Just got hits on my rim pot over here.
I heard you.
Ask questions. It's y'all investigation.
Is anybody here?
Who got scratched?
People are talking to me.
Yeah, they're talking to you.
It said,
Yeah.
did you feel that?
What's that?
It said, did you feel that?
You heard it clear as day through that, didn't you?
I heard it said it once, and it like, it was confirming what I said. It said, did you feel that?
Ani, bring you down here. Interest?
I'm getting blinded out by my other eye.
Sounds like your voice.
I think they're doing a sprinkler.
You got something on here.
They're
dancing.
Here they are.
They're having a good time. They're dancing. Oh, he
Oh,
just
just
disappeared.
gone.
He's gone.
Disappeared.
Just vanished. It was right there in the
You
corner.
know what?
Oh, there it is
He's
again.
dancing like
Right on the
Disney.
corner.
Oh, yes.
Slower and Wednesday. Matt, what are you picking up on there?
I was picking up something actually behind her. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Because if you don't, one day we will haunt you.